Hey guys, it's Hazeltail, and today I'm going to be doing a skincare routine video for you guys. Basically, I've seen a lot of really extensive skincare routines, but they're targeted towards people with chronic illness, chronic mental illness, chronic pain, and that just doesn't seem right to me. I don't really talk a lot about what's going on in my life on my channel right now, but I'm going through a really hard time, like health-wise and emotionally. I'm just having a really hard time, and this is the bare bones skincare routine that I've been doing that my skin still doesn't get mad at me at, even though it's not super extensive. I feel like this is like the bare necessities of what you should be doing to your face if you can. If you can't do any skincare, I don't want you to feel bad about yourself, because there was a long time when I couldn't do it either. And if you truly can't do any skincare, I recommend at least rinsing your face off with water once a day, twice a day. It really does help to just feel a little bit cleaner. But if you're looking to start like a small skincare routine, I think this would help. It helped me. I first start by just washing my face. I use the Pacifica Vegan Ceramide Extra Gentle Cleanser, Extra Gentle Face Wash. Anyway, this is what I've been using to replace the CeraVe that they changed and I made a small short about. Basically it was, they pretended it was the same formula and it wasn't. It was a big deal. Never mind. I use this one now. So first you're gonna wet your face. I don't recommend cold water or hot water. I like very mildly warm water. Just warm water. Don't burn yourself. Don't burn yourself. I wet my hands and I get a little bit of this into my hands. And then I add a little bit more water to that and I start to rub my hands together to emulsify the product. And then I gently cleanse my face in circular motions. Now to dry your face, use a clean towel, the cleanest you have. I know if you're sick it's hard to sometimes do laundry. Use the cleanest towel that you have that's soft and just pat your face dry. Don't rub it. It'll just irritate your skin and like add to problems basically, and we don't need that. There's gonna be one optional step morning and night, and that's eye cream. In the mornings I use the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream, and I like to do this before my SPF or moisturizer just because I don't want the SPF to get into my eyes at all, and you should always be wearing SPF. We'll get into that in a second. Anyway, you get a little bit of this on your ring finger, and then I gently spread it around the under eye and then up to the corner, the outer corner of my eye, and I just kind of pat that in really gently. And you must stare at the heavens as you do it, it's necessary. And then I get just a tiny bit more and go in the inner corner to really hydrate that area. And then I dab what's left across my brow bone and eyelid. Like I mentioned earlier, we are going to do SPF moisturizer. I have a 2-in-1. It's also from CeraVe. It's their AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. It has SPF 30 in it, which I would say is like the minimum you should be wearing if you're going to go outside or anything. Including just in the car for a few minutes, you should always have SPF on. I get like 3 pumps at once on my hand, spread it a little bit, and then like dab it around my face before I start rubbing it in. If I don't do this, it like gets concentrated all in one spot and it doesn't spread as far as it should. And I'm trying not to rub my face too hard. Sometimes I do it without realizing, but I try. And you do want to get this like near your eyes, but not in your eyes, if that makes sense. Then I take 3 more pumps. Yes, I use a lot of this stuff. And this is for my neck area. I noticed some on my chin and I was blending it in, sorry. And then I will take yet another 3 pumps, and this will go on the décolleté area, which is basically the upper chest collarbone area. down here. And that's the whole thing for the morning. I will see you guys tonight when I show you my nighttime half of the routine. Hey guys, I'm back and it's been many hours. I'm very tired now. But I have makeup on, and if there's one piece of advice you're gonna listen to for this entire video, it is don't go to sleep with your makeup on. I know it's really tempting sometimes, but you will regret it in the morning. Not always, but when I did occasionally fall asleep with my makeup on, I'd wake up and my face would just itch and feel awful, and you will feel so much better having gotten all that off. I used the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water, the all-in-one waterproof one. I had a sample of this a long time ago and like immediately fell in love with it, and now it's my only makeup remover. And sometimes I have reusable pads, but I don't have any clean ones right now, which would probably happen to people who are in pain or struggling in any way. So I'm going to be using my Daylogic Premium Cotton Ovals. First, you just shake it up. I probably do it too much, but whatever. Saturate your cotton round. And to get my eye makeup off, I like to hold it in place for probably like 5 or 10 seconds, maybe a little bit more, and then wipe it away, and that seems to break down the makeup better. My skin is turning a little bit red, but like, that's normal. Like, it's red if you like look at it too hard. Then I'm going to carefully remove my lipstick, but I'm going to try very hard to not actually like eat this. I feel like that would not be recommended. And now I'm going to take a dry cotton pad and wipe off the micellar water. There we go. And I will just continue taking the rest of my makeup off with the cotton rounds and the micellar water. But for my face makeup, I don't hold it in place. I just kind of just swipe it around. And I'm not pressing overly hard, but like with some pressure. And I do make it a point to take this down my neck because I always bring my foundation and powder and whatnot down my neck, and you really shouldn't be leaving that there overnight. I mean, if you're going to the trouble of cleaning your face, you might as well clean everything, right? Now I'm gonna get real up close and personal with the mirror and make sure that I got all the remnants of my eye makeup off, because I need glasses, as you saw earlier, and I cannot see anything without them. Now I'm going to go ahead and wash my face. I'm going to use the same wash that I used this morning, the Pacifica Vegan Ceramide Extra Gentle Face Wash. Just like earlier, you're going to pat your face dry. Hopefully with a clean towel, but the cleanest you have will do. I use one half of the towel in the morning and one half at night, so I get 2 uses out of the same towel. That's if I'm not reusing it because I wasn't able to do laundry. Then at night, I go in with my moisturizer before my eye cream. Again, the eye cream is the optional step here. And for my moisturizer, I use the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I couldn't remember the name for a second. Anyway, it's the nighttime version of the one I used earlier. And then 3 pumps. Kind of just spread it gently between my fingers. And then just kind of dab it around. This is essentially the same as what we were doing earlier, just no sunscreen in it, basically. Okay, then we'll do 3 more pumps for the neck. And then a final 3 pumps for the collarbone décolleté area. I kind of bring it onto my shoulders a little bit. They get like super dry. I mean, like, why not? And the very last thing is the optional step, the eye cream. And I actually have 2 that I use. Sometimes I will use just the CeraVe, the same one from this morning, but a lot of times at night, especially if I've had allergies or if I've been crying for any reason, I use the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. It's a little bit harder to use because it's in a pot and not a squeezy tube like this one, but if you can handle it, like, I think it really helps. I get some on like the back of my nail and like run it where I need it to go. And then just like dab it in. And this was spread pretty far. Like, I only put it on my under eye, but it's also covered like half of my upper eyelid. And then I take just like a tiny bit more and put that like right on the inner corner. I'm not flipping you off, it's my ring finger, I swear. And then I gently dab that in also. And when you're applying any eye creams, I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier, you should be using only your ring finger. Your ring finger applies the least amount of pressure on your eye area, which is the most delicate part of your facial skin. Facial skin, face. This time I got a little bit too much, so I'm going to put some on the inner corner too with that. I'm now just gonna go in with a dry cotton round because I think I missed a tiny bit of eye makeup. So I'm just gonna gently wipe that away. And the eye cream is still on there too because I barely touched it. And that is the end of the video. I don't really know what else to say right now. It's been so long since I did a talking video. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments and be sure to like and subscribe as always. I love you guys. Bye.